People are absolutely flocking to the life and health insurance business anymore, and they're doing that because of the uncapped earning potential, residual income, and the ability to control your own schedule. And I can tell you right now that you can expect absolutely none of those things to happen in your first few months of being in the business. That's just the facts. You want the truth? That's the facts. The first few months doesn't look like that. Unless you're lucky enough to write a big annuity or a life case with a big commission on it, you're going to probably struggle to make ends meet for the first 6 to 12 months of your career. Now, with that said, all those things really are true. This business does allow you to earn mid to high six figures and do it with residual income and do it with control of your schedule. You have to get to that point, but at some point you can earn a lot of money, control your schedule, and have a lot of time still to spend with your friends or your family or your hobbies or whatever you want to spend your money doing. This industry really is a game of survival. You just have to survive for a year or two. Your business will get so much easier as time goes on. You'll have clients that'll turn into people that you can sell other things to down the road. Those clients will turn into referral sources. After you get past year one, you'll start getting and enjoying what they call residual income. Getting paid even though you didn't do anything this year for it. The business gets a lot better. You'll be able to do things in half the time, but you gotta survive until you get to that point. So I'm gonna share with you what I think are maybe 3 of the biggest pieces of advice that I wish somebody gave me when I first got into the business. Things that you need to expect and things you need to prepare for. Number 1 is you have to go into this with an entrepreneurial mindset, not an employee mindset. Things are gonna take time. You have to invest in your business. You have to come into this business with some money. You gotta have some reserves. You gotta have some money to put into your business. So, at minimum, I would think that you need to have 3 to 6 months worth of reserves, and then you need to have some allocated money that you can spend towards marketing. If you have both those things, I'd say that in a matter of 4, 5, 6 months, you should be able to start getting to the point where you've got some revenue that you can count on. But the first couple months are gonna be bumpy. That's just how it's gonna work. So you gotta come in with the right mindset and you gotta have a little money to play. The third thing is this. Every single insurance agent I've ever met all come in with this mindset of I need to know everything before I do anything. And you can get so paralyzed with that mindset. I understand you want to understand everything, but unless you just got bags of cash, you're probably going to starve out before you ever get any traction. So probably the biggest piece of advice I can give you is that you have got to become active. You've got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Go out and talk to people. Go get in appointments. Get real comfortable with this phrase. I don't know, but I will find out and get back to you. If you can just memorize that and be comfortable with that, it'll make it a lot easier when you go into these appointments or talking with people and to ease that fear you've got of them saying, well, how does this work? And you don't know the answer. Or what happens here and you don't know the answer. Just get comfortable with saying, I don't know the answer, I'm new, but one thing you can trust me that I will find the information for you. It's okay, they'll appreciate that. But if you get stuck in the mud and you're just so worried that I gotta know all these things before I'm gonna do it, you're gonna starve out before you ever get going. The last little piece I would tell you is it's so important. Maybe the most important question you're ever going to answer coming into this business is where do you start out? Do you go work for a captive agency, independent? Which IMO or FMO do you go under? Do your homework. I've got videos on all of those different sections on my channel that's really comprehensive that'll help you out. In fact, I've got videos, if you've never been here before, on everything you'd ever think of if you're new or old in this industry. So go check them out. To recap, I think that it will help you immensely if you just come in with an entrepreneurial mindset, with some patience, you have a little bit of money to start this, and you can't procrastinate. You gotta just go get active. If you do those 3 things, you are gonna be miles ahead of the competition. You're gonna be miles ahead of all the other people that are new in this business, because most of them don't do any of those 3 things. Hope this helps, and I'll look forward to seeing you on our next video. Bye-bye.